Hi, Clara. There she is. There's a sweet girl right there, huh? Yep. Okay, YouTube. Today we're doing Jiffy Mix, cornbread muffins mix, and yep, you guessed it, sun-made raisins. Could be any raisins. Anyway, let's get started on this. This is a great treat. Into the treats. So first off, we take a box of the, hi Clara, you gonna help me, sister? Maybe. Huh? You wanna see? What is this? Got some raisins. These are just some I picked up over at the dollar store that might be a little bit old. Who knows? They seem a little bit hard. You want that? I'll play with that one, Clara. Okay. Anyway, these are just some little small boxes, so I'm using two. I did this the other day, and it needed more raisins. I was putting it together. I was digging for the raisins because they were so good in there. Now, you know, most people would be like, ugh, yuck, raisins? But no, it was really good. So anyway, a box of the cornbread mix, just the, you know, American's favorite. I'm American, so that's gonna work for me. And then the other secret ingredient, one egg. So get a bowl, because it's hard to do. It's hard to scramble it up once you just throw it in there, but yeah, scramble up your egg, pour it in your muffin mix. Some stuff. Where am I? In the sun, for sure. There. And so what I do is I mix the egg in, and of course, you know, try to bust up the lumps. Seems like these boxes always have the lumps, but then I take, and it doesn't take a whole lot of water. But what you're going to try to do is get a little more of a pancake batter consistency. I mean, a little thicker than that probably, but yeah, something like this. See that? Kind of good. So I just give it a good mix, and I get a non-stick pan out, and I just do it like pancakes. You got to kind of watch it a little bit, because they don't bubble up exactly like a pancake to when you know when to turn it. So sometimes you got to lift an edge and look, make sure you're not burning them. But I'll get the pan out and get it heated up, and we'll get cooking on some of these. Okay, so I got the pan heated up. I just keep kind of stirring this because it does get a little bit thicker, but I think it's better if it is a little thicker. I don't want to make too big of ones because if they're too big, they're impossible to flip. So, but man, these things are good. What a treat. I actually made it the other day, and I took one out to my wife. She was in the front room watching a movie with my granddaughter, and I told her, I said, well, take a bite of that. And I told her what it was, and she's kind of digging through it, and it didn't have as many raisins in it. I told her, I said, well, dig. She took a couple of bites, and I said, well, you're going to have to make sure you get one of the flies. And she's, what? And I was like, I just dig for a fly, make sure you get a bite with a fly. Anyway, she didn't think that was as funny as I did, but um, she did finally take a bite of the fly, and she loved it. So anyway, you could put honey on this. I did butter them, and my butter just came out of the fridge, and so it's kind of hard as my head, but um, we actually liked it without anything on it. It's sweet enough that it's a really good treat. Um, and you don't really have to put syrup or anything on it. So try it that way first. Some people would probably butter it up and put some, I don't know, powdered sugar on it, or honey. Honey's would be amazing on it, or jam, or any of that stuff. But just all by itself with some butter, it was really good. Okay, I'm gonna get some of these cooking, and I'll come back and get you. Okay, so as you can tell, um, this one's all buck infested, but it's gonna eat the same. So I'm not gonna stress about it. And the first one is kind of goofy, but you know, that one's done. So I'm gonna put that over here. Looking up at the camera, you probably thought I just threw it on the floor, huh? No. Okay, so number 2. Like I said, the smaller, experiment with it, a smaller size, and leave it in a big kind of gob in the middle, because it does kind of stretch out. But yeah, I don't know. I had a little bit of butter in the pan, so I don't know if that helped or hindered. Whew, hot. Yep. It's as good as it was the other day. You know, this one's got more flies, which is good. That's a good thing on this. I like it with the more raisins for sure. But yeah, super easy. Tastes amazing. If you're looking for a treat in the house and you don't have anything, you know, you can have cornbread with flies. That's really good. If you have some honey to go on that, would be really, really good, or some jelly or something. I don't know, I kind of like it the way it is. Just with the raisins, and like I said, I got butter here, but it's really hard, and it's just gonna fall apart. You know, I'm gonna tear that thing all to pieces trying to get butter smeared on it. But yeah, just kind of take a look at it every now and again and make sure it's browning on the bottom. You don't want to burn them unless you like that. But pretty much you can just flip it like a pancake. Look at that. I don't know. That's a good deal right there. And I didn't bust that one. So, you know, they're getting prettier for sure. And they still taste like they did the other day. You know, I think everybody ought to learn how to try to do little things like this to save them money, or I don't know. I think you'd probably learn it if you got stuck in your house for a while, like them people in Texas. You know, they got snowed in, and anything could happen. But if you're eating out of your food storage and you got a little bit of things kind of kicking around the house, you know, mix them together and see what you think. You know, because we might be missing out on a lot of really good things because we just never tried it. Anyway, thought I'd share this with you because it's really, really good, and it's a fun treat for everybody. So that's the end of this video. So please be aware of your surroundings. Remember where you came from. Remember how to get back there. And if you got an old lady living in your town alone somewhere, go check on her and make sure she's okay. She's not cold and needs some help. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. We'll see you.